Now relaxation, when the muscle signal stops, when the action potential ceases, relaxation begins. The key to relaxation is removing calcium from the sarcoplasm. Special pumps, called calcium ATPase pumps, start working. These pumps actively transport calcium ions from the sarcoplasm back into the sarcoplasmic reticulum. This is active transport. It requires ATP energy. As calcium is pumped back, the calcium concentration in the sarcoplasm drops significantly. When calcium concentration decreases, calcium ions dissociate from troponin. Troponin returns to its original shape. When troponin changes back to its original shape, it causes tropomyosin to slide back to its original position. The myosin binding sites on actin are now blocked again, just like they were at rest. New cross bridges cannot form. The existing cross bridges break when new ATP molecules bind to myosin heads. Remember, ATP binding causes myosin to release from actin. With no new cross bridges forming and existing ones breaking, the thin filaments are no longer being pulled toward the center. The elastic properties of the muscle tissue allow the sarcomeres to passively stretch back toward their original length. The Z-lines return to their original positions, the muscle relaxes. Here is an important point: relaxation requires ATP. It is not just the absence of contraction. It is an active process that requires energy. If ATP is not available, muscles cannot relax. After an organism dies, ATP production stops. Without ATP, the cross bridges cannot break. The muscles become stuck in a contracted state. This is called rigor mortis, the stiffening of muscles after death. The muscles become rigid and cannot be moved. This demonstrates clearly that both contraction and relaxation require energy.